the Seven Trumpets Prepper. Guys, welcome to a very cold day. I am indoors, and I am so glad that it is time for another Battlbox. Man, I went to the post office, and I was like, oh my gosh, even the post office lady's like, it's a brick. So anyway, with that said, we'll crack this baby open. Give me just a second, because I grabbed my other pants today. Didn't get my knife out. Alright, so this month, my wife is going to be very, very happy and thrilled about this because it's going to be Camp Chef. Alright, and this box looks like it is going to be packed full of goodies. Alright. Alright, so the first thing we're going to get into is it's going to be a portable propane pocket stove. Okay, so let's just do this. Let's get everything laid out because there's so many items.
That's cool.
All right.
Oh my gosh.
All right. So the first thing we're looking for. Let's see. We've got. It's a portable propane pocket stove. Let's see if this. See, that's salt and pepper, so that's not it. Okay. Here we go. So this is our first item, looks to be. Fold this out like so. Alright guys, so there is your portable propane stove. Now I was going to steal the Mr. Buddy propane cylinder off to run this thing. We'll probably be able to get away with that one. But this has the smaller input on it, okay? But right there looks like the starter right there. And yeah. Nice little setup.
Right there on that.
Yeah, so just as Nikki was just asking, that right there, you know, you'll fold these legs out, and that way you can set your pot on it like so. This takes the smaller little.
They're using the little chef dish things.
Well, no, it's kind of like the units that you see at Bass Pro. I'll put a link to the propane cylinder that is used with this. And that way you guys can see. But anyway, the unit folds up like so. Very compact. And you can put that down in there, and it doesn't take up much space in your go bag. And there is a heating solution for your food. Alright, now that little... Nobody can tell me that cats are not amused by boxes. Look at that, guys. It's crazy. So, anyway... This is a portable propane stove. That was a $12 value. Okay, so that was the stove. Now, next up, we've got Light My Fire Spice Box. Okay, so I would imagine that is this right here. I'll figure out how to open this thing. Sorry, guys. Give me just a second. Okay, so right there, you've got multiple places. Put like salt, pepper, your spices and stuff. I'm trying to figure out. I feel embarrassed that I can't get this thing open. There we go. Alright, just wasn't pulling hard enough. And so there's your multiple compartments to put your items in. Light My Fire. Alright, and that's a $8.95 value. Now, next up, we've got the Backcountry Cookbook. Now, here is the cookbook.
The lots. There you go.
And, as always, there's the ISBN if you want to check that out. I'll flip through here and take a peek. Looks like Alaska. Got all sorts of different...
It's got it by days.
Yeah, it's got all sorts of different things. This is Nikki's World. I've almost burnt the kitchen down 4 times, folks. True story. I can show you the marks on the floor. And Pyrex is not to be used on cooktops. I learned that the hard way.
The oven, period.
Yeah. So as you can see, I learned that the hard way. All right, so that cookbook is a $10 and 36-cent value. Now next up we have something I will love, a telescoping hot dog marshmallow roaster. That's a $4.40 value, and you cannot fail at this, okay? The man card will not get punched if you don't get that right. There's the handle, very nice handle. And
I didn't get the handle. Okay. Look, your friend.
and the cat's fighting the other end of it. And so now it's got a good pointed ends to hold on to your marshmallows and stuff. So there is definitely a mandatory camp gear item right there. All right, now next up we have the Ready Man campfire skewer. Right here, I believe, is the skewer. Stainless steel right there. And you can see right there, you just, as so, being that, and it shows right there in the image how to do so. Alright. And that is a $2.99 value. And then lastly, for the basic box this month, you have the Ready Man Basic Automatic Renewal. That's a $10 value. Alright, now next up we're moving to the advanced box, okay? So $49.99 as always, $105 at $67 this month's what you're going to get back out of it. Waldo Camp Box Complete. And that is a $29.95 value. Now, let's see what we got inside. Got, this reminds me of the old camera container things. Guess they can hold like some salt, pepper, small items and stuff. Because right here's your pop opens, for example. So you can fill it up, take that with you, spices, favorite spices, stuff. Here we have a spork phone. I don't know the right way to say that one.
Spoon, fork, and
yeah, because this one is
the thing on the
triple combo. That's a really neat combo. Okay, so we've got a small container, and then we have a little larger container, and then we have right here. Now this is cool because you can strain this. It's got a strainer, which I know also can be used in that, but if you're going to use noodles and stuff, I can't stand moist noodles and anything like that, so I want all the water out of the way, so it comes with that. And that's
also so you can steam stuff when you're cooking it.
There you go. From the professional there. Okay, so that is the Campa box, and that's going to be a $29.95 value. Now, next up, we have a portable campfire collapsible tripod, and that's a $26.99 value. And here is the tripod. Give me just a moment, guys. I'll fabricate this, and I'll show you here in just a second. So, guys, here's the tripod, and I'm gonna pull a lot. I'm pulling a lot of weight down on that, okay? And it's steady. I mean, it's, and especially when you stake this in the ground too. There's the hook, to hold on to the pot. There, for example. That's a nice little setup right there, and that is a. Right here, a $26.99 value. All right, now one item that let's see what we got next is we're going to move to the Pro Box now, and that's going to be a $188.60 value compared to the $100 that you paid in for the Pro Box, and so we're to a Stand Sport 2-burner camp stove. That's a $72.99 value. So we're going to move our tripod for right now. Move that over to the side. And now we can run this one with the propane tank that I have on the Mr. Buddy. So get this out. I'm going to disturb the cat. She seems to have found the box very homely.
You're going to keep on, she's going to run.
Alright, so, latch the stove.
Right there.
Alright guys, so we're going to lock in our burner. Move our paper before we create a fire hazard. Give me just a second, I'll get the attachment put in place for the propane, get the propane up here, and we'll fire this thing up. Alright guys, so we got the burner put up, and I think I've got enough propane left in this just to light this thing up to give it a joyride. So I'll move this for just a second. And there you go. And you can turn it down. And up. And down. Okay, yeah, I better stop before I catch the kitchen on fire the 5th time. Alright, so anyway, there is the stove. And that is a huge grab out of the box this month, in my opinion. I mean,
awesome.
That's one heck of a grab. So before we have any more fire hazards, I'm going to remove that risk. Alright, so got that out the way. Turn this around where you can see it.
Oh, you ran the can away.
Okay, so that's got the stove, and that was a $72.99 value. One heck of a bargain right there, I think. Now, the next up, lastly, of the Pro Box, you got the Ready Man Premium Automatic Renewal. It's a $20 value, free. Now, next up, we have the Pro Plus. That's $150 cost, as usual. $329.83 value, return over the whole box at this point, okay? The knife for the month is a Utica Cutlery UTKS-4 survival knife. That's $115.20 value. And then also comes with a, that's a 1095 carbon steel micarta scales, fire starter, sharpener, molded sheath. And comes with that as well as a Crete adjustable paracord bracelet with Stokes bottle opener. That's a $20.98 value. Alright, so let's take a peek at this. And then I'll get the knife out in just a second. Here's the bottle opener. And actually, if you'll hold that thought for just a second, give that a test, guys. Just a quick 411. If you don't know, a lot of the Coca-Colas do not have the quality of the old Coca-Cola. If you go to Earth Fare, you can get the Coca-Colas that have got the good quality of back in the day. And right there you go. Nothing like the old style. Take a break in between there for a drink. Everybody needs a cold beverage, right? And
Are you not sure how it hooks together?
Okay, yeah, good point. And so, hook that over. And there you go. Nice bracelet. Cool. Very nice bracelet. And so we'll put that down for just a second.
That'll steal that.
Alright, so lastly, we have the knife of the month.
And you're using a key to open it.
I know. Knife of shame. Alright. When you use a key to open something, that's called the knife of shame, folks. Alright. Now, here is the knife. There's where you can mount that on to your gear. Also has the fasteners and the sleeve throughs. Right here you go. It's fire starter.
Sharpener.
It's got sharpener built in.
That's cool.
Fire starter. O-ring sealed, so that one's not going to dangle out on you. No, it's going to be there.
What's that on the end of it? See how it looks like it has teeth? Right there.
Let's see if that unscrews, and I imagine that...
No, not on my table.
Yeah, okay, so the striker, everything's together right there, guys, so that's cool, so you won't dull your knife down when using it. And get that all to go back up in there. And lastly, to the knife. Not bad. Okay, guys, so give this a cut test. I mean, obviously it's going to cut the cardboard. That's kind of that wonky cardboard anyway. That wasn't really a fire cut test. You know, just a little sharpening on the stone. You're going to have a beast. Very thick. Made in the USA. This is why you should buy a Battlbox. All right, ain't nobody got time for Chinese crap. All right.
Move your fingers so I can see the whole thing.
So there you go. Got the point on the end of it, and it's very solid. I'll tell you that reminds me of the ESEE type knife. A lot of good quality in that knife right there, I can see as well. So guys, that's pretty much the box for the month. You know, I thought a very, very nice grab. And as far as, you know, camping gear, I mean, they pretty much ran the gambit, especially the camp stove. I thought that was a really nice grab for this month. So guys, if you haven't checked out Battlbox, check them out at battlbox.com. And check them out at Facebook. All the links are in the video description below. And as always, until we see you again here at Seven Trumpets Prepper Channel, I hope you have a most blessed day. And Yahushua.